Greetings and salutations, Second Star right back with more Raid Shadow Legends. And today this is all about getting my fragments, finishing my summons event, which I had not started yet. Generally, I do this stuff, like, if it's not like a double summons event chance, I do it off camera because more often than not, nothing's going to happen and it's going to just kind of be painfully boring. But there are some possibilities for cool things happening today. We do have double summons event for Valkyrie and Manaya and Altan. They're great. I don't have any voids right now, so no chance for Santa. And I have them on my free-to-play. Well, it's not really free-to-play anymore because I have some money. So my alt account, my #1 alt account, has a Santa on there, and he's amazing. And I have Berengiri here. And he's interesting. I wasn't impressed with him at first glance, but he does seem kind of cool now as I look over him a bit more. Logic Falconheart, I don't know. I think we had to fuse him a while ago, so I never really got to use him. And Melga's Steel Girdle, I have not used either, but she has a pretty cool skill set too. So I want to look at it. And again, no void, so no frog for second star today. But I thought, since I have to get these points anyway, I might as well do it on camera, just on the off chance that something amazing happens, right? It doesn't... I typically don't film stuff that's not a 2x, just because it can be painfully boring just to see blue after blue after blue after blue after blue. But I figured we'd just give it a shot, see what happens. So let's do that right now. And I wanted to just experiment a little bit too, because it looks like the events say that you get 20 points per ancient shard, right? And then 500 points for a sacred shard. I'm just wondering does it matter if you pull higher level champions? Does that impact your point total at all? So what you'd expect is just to see 200 points from 10 ancient shards. So let's see if that remains true, whether I get epics or not. Oh, I guess I have to get epic though, don't I? Let's hope I get one. Okay, there's one, there's two. And I looked unimpressed there, but actually I'm super impressed because I wanted an Ugo and I didn't have one, and now I'm like super stoked. Like, I'm suppressing my sheer joy inside right now because I approach this, from an academic point of view and rather than from an enthusiastic point of view. But now my enthusiasm is brimming and I'm super stoked that I have an Ugo now. Compose thyself, second star. Okay, so Ugo is a great champion. Attacks enemy 35% chance of placing a leech for 2 turns. Again, when you have your tier 6 masteries, leech can be great. Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. Also has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs, and the chance of placing block buffs is increased by 5% for each alive enemy. So you get a little bit of an accuracy boost, some block buffs, decreased defense, all of an AoE, all on an A2, on a 4-turn cooldown. They can get down to a 3-turn cooldown. It's a really good skill. It's a good skill. Okay, and then Ugo's Brew, which I guess is probably, like a Mountain Dew type thing. Removes all heal reduction debuffs from all allies, then removes 1 random debuff from all allies. Then heals all allies by 20% of the champion's max HP. If allies are dead, revives them with 50% HP, then kills their team members by 50%. Instead, 6-turn cooldown, get down to 4 turns. It's good. It's good. And then Final Spite is in the Ascension skill that unlocks at 3. Places a 30% increased speed buff and a block damage buff on this champion for a turn whenever the champion's last living ally is killed. So it kind of buys you some time to get this skill. Ugo's a great champion. I mean, in tough. A strong, tanky champion as well. Ugo is pretty decent. I'm an excited person now. So we expect to see 200 points if it's only counting shards. So let's go into our events thing and see what happened. Did we only get 200 points, or did we get a little bit of boost for getting epic champions too? 210 points. So I didn't have any points before, so do we get an extra 5 points for them being epic, or what happened, or what's going on? That was interesting. Interesting to say the least. Okay, so it looks like the impact of drawing any other rarity, or at least drawing epic rarity from ancient shards, is a small contributor to your overall point total, a negligible amount is what we should really say. So I guess I have to go with Sacreds, which kind of stinks because Sacreds are hard to get and they're expensive. But I need those points, and so this will get me 500 points. This will get me a little bit closer to my shards for the dude. Oh my gosh, I pulled right away, and it's more to Macabre. So the good news is it's not a duplicate, because that's it seems like these days every one I get is a duplicate. This one is not a duplicate. Not, in fact, I've heard so often that Motu Macabre is not a very good legendary that I don't even know what he does. So let's just take a quick look-see and see how I feel about this. Stigmata. Attacks an enemy, 60% chance of placing 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. Okay, that's fine. Attacks all enemies twice. Each hit has a 90% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. Cannot be resisted if the target's under heal reduction. Okay, so I see some possibilities there. If you really wanted to block buffs, you can pair him with some other heal reduction champions without having to rely on his A1. And his Fiery Rage is ascended. When it's ascended, it does more stuff. So 20% chance to unlock a secret skill, Peril, for 1 turn when attacked. And Peril does what? Has a chance to unlock secret skill Peril for 1 turn when 20% chance to fill a chamber's turn meter. What does Peril do? Is it this? Ah, yes, there we go. Thank you. I thought they were going to leave us in the dark about what Peril was. Attacks the enemy twice, will ignore shield and block damage as well as defense. Okay, so kind of like Baron, only it doesn't look like it's probably not as strong, and it's based on hit points, so it's really not as strong. And he has a speed aura in all battles by 24%, which is nice. I think it's 1% better than Duchess, maybe, what's your name? The one that only does the big speed, whatever her name is. You know who I'm talking about, Lysandra, around there. Okay, so he's not bad. I can't think of a reason why I would rush to put him at 60 for me, but I can see, that's not so bad. Block buffs is a good one to have. A lot of people, especially in Arena, they rely on buffs to get shit done, and this can put the kibosh on that, so to speak. All right, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's 4th of July weekend. Happy 4th of July to everyone. At least my American compatriots. I guess 4th of July probably doesn't mean much to anyone else viewing in other regions, but for us Americans, it's fun. I made homemade white sangria last night. Oh my gosh, it was magnifique. It was really good. Although I ran out of the juice component. I didn't buy the white grape juice or peach juice that you generally use to make white sangria. So I dipped into the pantry of the kids' Capri Sun. I use a Capri Sun for my sangria, which is kind of funny, I guess, if you think about it. But it was really good. I drank sangria and watched 3 horror movies in a row. I couldn't have asked for a better 4th of July Eve. Okay, all right, so let's see how we're progressing here in our summons event. This is the only reason I'm doing this, otherwise I would never use the shards on a non-2x event. Although I am coming around to the targeted version. I mean, I'm getting a lot of champions, so maybe targeted isn't so bad. Okay, so we're on our way. Let's pull another Sacred and get ourselves another 500 points. What say you? Oh my god, I pulled a green. I pulled a green. Okay, how many points did I get for that? Oh boy. Okay. All right, thank you, Novitiate. You will be food momentarily. All right, let's do this again. I was like, wow, it's really inexpensive to summon Sacreds these days. All right, yep, I'll be okay. And Sinesha, a fantastic champion. I used to have a whole bunch of them, and I've used a lot of them as food. She's a great champion, don't get me wrong, but when you have as many Sineshas as I have, the interest tends to wane. Even though she's really good with an AoE on her A1, target skills on cooldown in A2, and a HP equalizer, which, in case you didn't know, works on when you have a heal reduction on, the equalization still works, which is kind of cool. Okay, so did that get me my points for my fragments, at least the stage 1? It should have. Yes, it did. Okay, so that puts me at 12-11. Thank you for my 1 green shard. Now, I have reservations, of course, about getting here, because will I need it? You know, it's always better to have than have not, though, right? All right, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Let's go for it. I mean, we're already here, right? I made the space in my inventory. Might as well see what happens. And this is Snorting Thug, who is awesome. Don't let anyone tell you different. Snorting Thug is a great champion. He really is. He's always anyone who has buffs coming at you. Snorting Thug can can deal with them with the appropriate measures. He's not much to look at for sure, but stealing a random buff on his A1, stealing 2 random buffs on his A2, and then stealing buffs whenever he's being hit, and then counterattacks if they don't have any buffs is a good skill set. Snorting Thug is awesome. I'm a fan of Snorting Thug, even if I actually don't use him very much outside of Magic and Spirit Keep, but he's still pretty good. All right, so how much closer did that bring us? Let's look. Okay, math. All right, so 1711s. Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's do one more. Let's get there. Oh, hang on, wait. All right, you help me with this last one. This is Clementine. This is Chloe's puppy. He's weaning. Oh yes. All right, you need to help me. You need to help me with this, okay, babe? All right, so we're gonna go into the portal. Yep. That's how you do it. Okay, now I need you to help me summon this. Okay, you're just gonna. Okay, just nestle in the elbow. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. All right, you ready, Clem? Let's do it. Pug power. Let's do it. Okay, we got. Ooh, Clementine. I'm sorry. You are fired. You are so fired from your position of shard helper, because Galkut is not a good champion. Not a good champion, Clem. Okay. All right. So he's a bomb champion. I did feature him in my bomb squad video that I made last year on a bad bomb team, and he qualifies. You know, it's unfortunate because I think bombs have a lot of potential, but they are not implemented very well with the champions in this game outside of, you know, of course, Soul Drinker and the War Mother. Those are really good champion. Prince, whatever that guy is, that Khazar or whatever. Those are really good bombers, and I only have Soul Drinker, so it's kind of difficult for me to try to make a bomb team out of the teams. The champions that I have, they're just not very good at doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, so thank you very much. Versulf the Grim is on his way, and let's check the events. Okay, and we're there. All right. Well, thank you, Clementine. You helped me serve my purpose. I think that is enough for us, though, guys. Right? I want you to enjoy your weekend. I want you to have fun. I want you to like and subscribe. Throw some comments down below if you feel so inclined. And we will be on our way to our next fragment summon thing. I guess the champion training starts tonight, and that's probably the next thing I will hit. I think I'm finished with the others. All right, guys, again, enjoy your weekend. Hopefully it's a long weekend for you. That would be nice, right? So thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time in Teleria. All right, once I find out how to shut this off. All right, cheers.